Yo, hey guys, Bleak's back with another video. It's going to be a continuation of the new profile series. So today I've added on the Pyramid of Prophecy. I had to think a little bit about when I was going to do this, but I added it on after I got everyone to NG+2. I feel at that point you can pretty much just continue to use the same builds, maybe with slight variations, continue to push the tower, farm more ore on the Paladin, turn the ore into gold, gamble, get the rest of the blueprints, start attuning your best items, that kind of stuff, and just, continue on. Alright, so we added in the Pyramid of Prophecy. That adds in a new area into the game. It also adds in statues, arena, and the gladiator. So to start things off, we're going to be playing the Paladin. To unlock the gladiator, all you have to do is go to the actual City of Stone, which is the new place. You have this arena dude that lets you start the arena. Also, you get rewards from the arena, these little stars, and you can spend gold along with the star to get some skill points. And you can get armor, resist, skill power, attack power. Alright, so as far as the arena goes, each NG level unlocks 5 arena ranks. So this would be if I beat NG0, this is if I beat NG1, and then since I'm in NG2 I can go up to 15. Or since I beat NG15 because my thief. Anyway, they're usually pretty difficult, so you kind of have to like feel out how strong you kind of are, and you need to start with like items and whatnot. There's also these switches here, so you can get faster spawns, so you can get a shorter skirmish. So faster spawns, just enemies spawn faster. The second one is skirmishes are 2 waves shorter, which I would just say you always want this enabled. Instead of having 7 waves, you only have 5 waves. And then faster enemies, so enemies have increased movement speed. I'll probably just do all 3 just to make it as fast as possible. But as far as the items you want for this, really you can work with almost anything, especially if you're playing like the Paladin, because you'll have lifesteal and you have mana regen. So with that you're able to heal, you're able to do damage, all that kind of stuff. You just want some items to really just increase your damage. So, I mean, we got some stuff here, we got some defensive type items. I guess if I was really particular, I would look for Sword of Kings, or maybe Armor of Kings, Amulet of Kings, something like that. I think if I'm just doing rank 1, it's not really going to be a big deal, and we'll continue to work in the ranks later. But I'm just going to take basically the first type of stuff. I feel like I can easily do this. I mean, you've seen how we've crushed NG0, so rank 0 is basically going to be similar to that, where it's not even going to be an issue. I'm not even going to pick up drinks. You could also add in drinks, but basically just do the statues and you can hit start. So we have faster everything. Enemies will be spawning from the top up here and from the top down there. There will be some like global events that happen on this little centerpiece, and you can turn them off. Also, the crowd will throw items at you. You can go around and look at where the items are at. Corner of the screen, you can see that someone's dropping off that direction. Yeah, I'm just going to go and collect items. I probably don't even need the items in this one, honestly. I can just kill stuff and it'll go that much faster. But just in the spirit of the video and kind of showing how it goes, you basically walk around and pick up all the items as you kill stuff and try not to die. You can go in the center and take the buffs that the game offers you, the arena offers you. You have like the crowd and how they feel about you right now. The up arrow means they feel good. You have to have like green overall to basically complete the whole thing. That's 1 through 5 waves with the majority being green, I believe. And that'll let you complete it. If there, it's like negative, so if you take a super long time to kill everything, you may not progress to the next rank. But it's usually pretty easy. If you're having trouble progressing to the next rank, it's usually because you're dying, not because anything to do with the people not being happy. You can also skip arena ranks. So right now I'm doing, rank 0. I could skip all the way to 15. I'm not sure how difficult it is because the scaling is just a little strange. I'm not sure if my character can just walk in there and do it or not. The fish is basically equivalent to food, just the one they use in this arena. Go pick up more items. So yeah, they're offering me another powerful boon. I can go to the center and pick that up. Sometimes the end fight of Wave 5 is like a boss. Sometimes it's not. And I think it's random what boss you get. Sometimes it's multiple bosses. I think it's just higher chance of it being bosses the higher NG you go. Or I guess in this case the higher rank you go. But again, each NG you complete unlocks 5 arena ranks. Each arena rank you complete, you get 5 of those swords to spend in the arena vendor guy. So we'll show that afterwards as well. Yeah, even with all the faster stuff, it feels kind of slow, so I probably could have skipped a good bit of ranks here. But for the purpose of the video, at worst you struggle, you know, with the first one or something, and then you want to slowly progress through them, that's okay. But skipping is definitely an option. And when I try to skip, I would probably use more drinks and look for better items. So I can just deal more damage and not have to worry. These little potions here are extra potion charges. So if I use a potion charge, I can get an extra potion charge by picking those up. So it's just something to look out for. I guess the other question is, why am I doing the arena? So I'm doing the arena to get the skill swords, I guess I'll call them, to get more power for my character. Also, upon completing the first arena on your account, your profile, you get the gladiator unlocked. So here's another thing to note. So this is what we got for completing the arena. We got 20 ore, 10k. This is still taxed, so if you begin rank 1 and keep going through, the gold is going to sit in your town. You're going to get taxed more and more. It's going to show this amount, but you're not going to have this amount in your town. And that's our XP, that's our skill stars. And if we begin rank 1, we keep our current drinks and items, so it's kind of important if you're going to kind of just progress through them quickly, or one after another. I'm going to go back to town. So I lose my items that I had, which is fine. I unlocked the gladiator, as you see. And we also got some skill swords now, so now I have 5. So, I mean, if you've watched a lot of my videos, you know I really care about armor and resist. So I'm basically going to put most things into armor and resist as long as my money can handle it. It gets to a point where your money can't handle it, like not even close, because tax rate is just too crazy. So it becomes more worth it to put it in just attack power and skill power as well. You can start off by just going even spread. You get you know, 5 points per level, so you can kind of just guess where you want to put it. But usually Paladin has pretty good armor but lower resist, so I'm going to put most things in resist. Probably do a 2 to 3 ratio until I just feel like I can't really afford it, and I'll start putting some points in here as well. Anyway, that's unlocking that. So another thing that unlocks is statues. So this is the sculptor. He allows you to build statues. The best way I would say to get statue blueprints is to go to the item guy. You're going to roll the shop until you find old map, and buy just old map. You can also go to the anvil in the other town. You can take this guy to quickly travel. I don't know if I have the blueprint. Let's do a quick check. For whatever reason, there isn't an anvil in the other town. I don't have the blueprint. So you can't just craft it there. You have to go walk back and forth. But the idea is I pick up old map. I can go and... oh, he's not letting me change it yet. Okay, I have to beat it before I can change it. But anyway, you pick up old map. You walk in and you look around for blueprints. And if there's blueprints, you go after them. You don't have blueprints, then you just go to the next floor. You do the first 3 floors so you don't have to fight any of the bosses. And you get blueprints that way. So that's like a neat little way to get blueprints. Describing how the desert works, there's great threats in like 2 of the 3 areas. Either this way there's a great threat, this way there's a great threat, or this way there's a great threat. Or you can also say one of these ways is safe and the other 2 have great threats. So what you can do is you can go around picking up gold, killing enemies, There are these gold beetles that'll drop gold, those over there. Go kill those. They drop gold. It's also helpful to have a pet at this point. They just run away from you, they don't do any damage or anything. Pick up monoliths, I'm gonna see how much it is. So you can buy a map piece. The map piece will show you what direction the Great Threat isn't. So when I buy it, it's telling me the safe way is to go north. This would be rotated to go east or west, depending on the other outcomes. Anyway, also you can pick up other items, so you can buy one piece of gear here. So normally you would start the game with your 6 items, then you can anvil an item and start getting one item from each of these vendors. There's a vendor on each floor before the boss. So I'm not going to do a full run, I'm just going to kind of show you the ins and outs of it right now. And so we know which way is the safe way. I'm going to show you the non-safe way just to show what the Great Threat's like and why you would want to buy map pieces. Anyway, there's also the Sarcophagus. This is the other way to get items in Pyramid of Prophecy when you're doing a pyramid run. So as I select an item, I get cursed stacks. I become cursed and receive a 3% chance to miss on all attacks. You also have a 3% chance to take 220% critical damage from all sources. And it's kind of like multiplicative. So it looks like the first item I take, if it's a green item, is 4 skulls. If I take a white item, it's 1 skull. If I take a white and a green, it's 7. So normally it would be 5, but it's 7. And if I get all of them, I can really, rank this up very quickly. So you really only want to pick what actually is going to be helpful to you. I know there's not really any aberrations in here. I don't really care about the region. I don't have any debuffs. I'm not using Incendiary Demise. I'm going to go for the Monster Manual and the Stinger. So I'm at 11, so I can see my stacks over here. There's a couple ways to get rid of stacks. One is going after these green potions on the ground. Those each remove 1 stack. I'll pick that up. Removes 1 stack on my curse. You can always see the current status of your curses. So, I have a 9% chance to miss and a 9% chance to take 210 damage. I'll just go in this way for now. I'm going to play through all 3 floors because I'm also looking for blueprints. Okay, so we see some more curse removals to pick up. I don't see any blueprints yet. Some more curse removals over there. So even though I picked up like 9 curse, we see I've already picked up, or I picked up 11. I went down to 10, and I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here. So I can go down to 3, and there's also another sarcophagus, so I can look to get some more items. So I'm trying to just balance out the items versus the negative benefits. I'm trying to remove as much as possible. So there's another place where you pick up more keys, so when you go to the vendor, you can buy the next map. I'm not going to buy the next one. I'll just buy this because I can. So it shows me the safest route to the pyramid. This one's, twice as expensive, and the next one will be even more expensive as well. So it's a little hard to keep up with the gold. You kind of have to go out of your way to make sure you can buy this map pieces if you're interested in that. It depends if you're trying to do like a full run or you're just trying to run through. Sometimes you need the extra time. So we'll check out this sarcophagus as well. We can get Markham's for 4, get Seal of Souls for 4, Claymore. We got some good items here actually. Almost everything is pretty solid. I mean, we're not going for ore run, so I wouldn't pick that up. Probably go for Seal of Souls, maybe Claymore. Kinda would hate to not take the Wand of Spell Piercing, but I don't know if I can do the boss if I have too much curses. So I'm just gonna hit for 11. I'm gonna try this out. And I may just get lucky enough where I find enough removal that it doesn't matter. I don't plan on like really going far with this run. We'll do actual runs in the future. I'm just kind of showing the mechanics. It looks like I just accidentally hit the safest route anyway. So it is what it is. So it's going to show off the Great Threat, but it's not going to be the case this time. So I'm going to look around the map again. We have another monolith. We have some more curse removal. Another curse removal there. Another shop. And that's really it. The boss can also have a Great Threat. That's why you would buy another map device here. So this one's 2,000. and we can buy other items. So if we had enough money, if we were collecting everything, we would have been able to buy all 3 map pieces and hopefully the 3 items as well. We'd have just kind of a safe journey all the way. So I'm going to keep the rest of his curses. I'm not going to go after the monolith, and I'm just going to go after the boss. I'm going to show off the first boss. I guess if it's super easy, I'll continue going, but... wow, I missed the Great Threat again. Unfortunately, we didn't see any blueprints. It's actually looking pretty easy. So yeah, maybe I'll just do a full run, start taking this serious. So he's a pretty easy boss in NG0, as you can see. So when you kill him, you get this little exit here. You can jump in, and now you're into the pyramid. There's always an item over here, so I'm gonna grab that. So 11 curse. And it's really good to actually use the fountain. I didn't use the fountain, so normally I'd have blast walks and I could get to that. I could also get over there. I just didn't turn that stuff on. Like I said, I wasn't really planning on doing a full run, but it seems easy enough. I'm not gonna, like, I guess, waste my time and just not complete it at this point. We'll see, maybe something bad will happen and I'll still die. Who knows? Alright, we do have a key though. So another sarcophagus. So you kind of see the idea, like we're going after sarcophaguses and we're trying to balance out the curses with some curse removal. None of these look too great to me. Maybe the Queen's Necklace, but I already have a pretty decent curse. Yeah, if I wanted to get everything, I could really stack up some curses. 150 for everything here. But some of these items just don't really make enough of a difference. So I'm just going to go with the Queen's Necklace. The 1-piece set bonus also removes 5 curses, so it really only adds 11. And I'm okay with that. So I'm at 21, which is still pretty hefty, but there are, like, pretty good ways to remove it. You don't want to get too many before the first boss, because if that boss takes too long, you'll basically stack up more or less infinite curses. Also don't have traps and corridors turned off. Yeah, there's more items you can buy. I'll just go ahead and buy items because why not? Sturdy belts, Buddha speed. I guess I'll just pick this one for the damage. I could go after keys and all that, but again, I'm just doing like an express run. We'll do like a more serious one later. And it follows the same rules as the tower. Once you do NG, like once you complete NG0 on this, you can progress automatically to it with your other characters. I just can't progress past it, even though I'm NG2 or NG3 in the tower. I can't progress the pyramid without playing the pyramid. Alright, there's a lot of gold and stuff. I haven't seen any patterns, but they're more likely to show up later. I like evasion. Evasion for 1 curse seems really good to me, so I'm just going to pick that up. Still sitting at 19 curse, but it is what it is. Don't really see much to go after, so I'm not going to look for secrets and pick up gold and go to the shops and all that. I'm just going to get out of here. Go to floor 3. I will go after curses. Anytime I see some curse removal, I'll go after that. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a sarcophagus on this floor either. So we got some 2, 3 curse removal and a monolith. I will pick up the monolith just to make the boss easier. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're about to get into the next stage where we gotta fight the boss. If the boss takes too long, he's gonna continue to curse you. There's also mini bosses in these areas that will curse you. So if you ever get more curse randomly, that's usually what it's from. I don't see one yet. There's a secret over there. Little crack in the wall. Alright, Sundering Strike, so that'll help out our boss fight. There's just the gambler. Okay. Let's gamble. I guess I'll gamble that away. Hot helm. Okay. Some extra block never hurt anyone. And I'm ready to go to the next floor. So this is like super bare bones of a run. I can already see the item I'm going to get when I complete this. That's kind of interesting. You click on the Sarcophagus, and yeah, I can just crush this guy. Definitely helps with my monolith. Those little green skull-looking things, those are the things that give you more curse if you get hit by them. So as the fight goes longer and longer, there's more and more of them out there. It just becomes really difficult to avoid all of them. Alright, that's another glass walk things I would need. And there would be a glass walks over here too to get that key. There would also be some glass walks over here, because there's a way to get that stuff over there, and there's usually a chest over here. I just can't see it. Oh, there it is. So usually there's a glass walk like right here, and then up from there to there. Alright, so we can talk to this guy. You have to talk to him to progress. He removes 3 curses, so that's why I'm okay with having kind of this amount. So you get put in this little area, the semblance, and really you don't have to kill anything. You just have to not die. So I can just walk around. You can charge around if you want, if they start getting too close. And yeah, you just have to survive. There we go, we survived. Alright, so we progressed to the next floor. So now we have these 3 levels, and then we have the final boss. So alright, we actually have a pattern now. So this is a statue pattern, they're orange. The other patterns are always blue, as you've seen before. We have all these red dots, these are more of those genie things. You can activate multiple of them, but it'll spawn genies that chase you around the map. And they still spawn a portal that you can jump in. So you can activate multiple genies to remove your curses, and then jump in a portal. So we have a Sarcophagus, we can take like pretty greedy amount. We know each of these removes, I think 3 or 5, we'll see when we click on the first one. And then we'll run around the map, activating the genies, and we'll jump through the last portal. So I'll kind of show that, but anyway, here's our first statue blueprint. Ozreth. I don't know why I went in there. Oh, I went in there for the paint, I just didn't see it. Okay, so here's a genie. I'm just trying to talk to him. So he does remove 5 curses. So he removes 5. I'm talking to him now because he's just kind of out of the way. And I don't want to backtrack. So I can buy some items. I don't have enough to buy these queen items, but if I could, they're definitely worth it. They like kind of auto remove curses, and they have really good stats. I'm just going to take a Talisman of the Decay, Sphere. Go check the secret real quick, and then we'll continue on. So I'm going to go to the Sarcophagus first, just because I want to get the items, see how much curse I need to remove. So none of these items really do anything. I'll take the robe, and I guess just because there's no reason not to be greedy, I'll take the orb as well. So I need to talk to like at least 2 genies. We'll get this curse removal, talk to him, then talk to this one, and like I said, I'll jump through the portal. And now I just have to survive again. Yeah, you should just be able to continue walking around, charge if it gets too crazy, and the genies are kind of equal to how many genies you talked to before. So as we're running around removing our curses, we're talking to more and more genies, and more were spawning. That kind of influences how many show up there. Alright, so let's see, we have another Sarcophagus, a statue blueprint, monolith, and some curses we can remove. That's about it. We got 1 genie up there, and that's actually it. Okay, so I don't want to get too many curses. It should remove 7 this time. And I have, you know, 2. So we might be able to get something for free. Or at least not have too much. I'm gonna go for the attack speed. Get 4. I'll remove all my curses. I could maybe get like Markhams as well, or instead. But I don't have any other Markhams, so it's not really that big of a deal. I don't even have very many items, so it's really not adding that much of a benefit. I'm just gonna take the bracers and call that a day. Alright, we got a Wilmer statue in this potential, so now I can charge around with no mana issues. Oh, there's a crack in the wall. See if we can get any more items, I guess. Why not? Alright, we should have one more floor after this, so talk to the genie, survive again, and then get one more floor. There shouldn't be very many genies in here this time, because we didn't really let any spawn. As you can see, there's a lot less than the previous one. And we only had one we could interact with in general. Alright, and the last floor. So one genie, monolith, 2, 3 genies, monolith. I don't see a sarcophagus. Okay, there it is. I don't even know if I really care about the sarcophagus. We could go and get some more items and then go around removing it with the genie, but I feel strong enough I can just kind of continue on. And I think you guys are getting like how this works. So I'm just gonna grab my monolith buffs and move on to the boss. But in like a full run, you would try to maximize the amount of items. You'd also get enough gold to where you could buy from the shops and all that stuff. But since this is kind of just a whatever run, I didn't see any blueprints on that floor. You know, whatever. So in the future, we'll probably be doing NG +1, NG +2 to just unlock more. All right, and here's the final boss. There's 3 bosses. Move out of that. There we go. Boss down. So we got Lord the Lamp. That's what you get for completing it. And I'll show you what that actually means. So what that actually gets, you gain Nimbus. Nimbus means whenever you pop a potion, you get a little guy that follows you around and does damage. Also, our potion looks a little different now. So Nimbus deals 60 magic damage and lasts for 30 seconds. As you upgrade it, he does more damage and he lasts longer, I believe. Alright, so I'm gonna kill my character off. Just wanted to show off Nimbus real quick. Alright, we're back in town. So we also got some more skill stars. We got, I think, 10 stars there. So far, here in Prophecy, we did the first level of Arena. We spent some points. We unlocked the Gladiator. We can now actually change the NG level since we completed it the first time. But we might try to do as hard as possible. We can also start crafting some statues. So what I was originally trying to show with the old map was you can go roll for the old map real quick. It's basically just showing a way you can farm some blueprints and some statue blueprints. And I guess dyes and drinks as well. If we can find it. Alright, there's old map. So this is what I was originally trying to do. You just buy old map. You put it on the highest NG level. I'm just going to do 2 because it's kind of an accident. We got our thief to 3. You run in, quickly look at the map, you see if there's any blueprints. Or we have a blueprint there. And that's it. There's usually only one blueprint, but there can be multiple per floor. So I'm just going to run and grab that. Now we have Darien, level 1. We have 3 level 1s. The levels kind of depend on what NG you're running on. Basically, in NG 0 you can find level 1s, and then very rarely you can find level 2 and followed by level 3. Alright, there's the Great Threat. So you have to keep increasing the level, and then so in NG 2 I can find 0, 1, 2 very easily, and then I'll rarely find 3 and 4s. And you have to find the previous one before you can find the next one. So there's a die. I'm gonna grab that. It looks to be about it. I'll show you what the Great Threat does. It's like a sandstorm with like some elementals in it, and they stun you, which is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna potion to keep going. And they basically follow you around forever. Alright, so we got another die. Just gonna go to the 3rd floor. We got the great thread again. Quickly looking around to see if there's anything worth going after. There's a drink. Guess I'll go grab that. And that's about it. So what you could do is you could just do quick runs like this, where you go and look for drinks and blueprints. And then just kill off your character, go back to town, roll for old map again, and keep doing that. Unfortunately that wasn't like a tier 2 drink. But yeah, kill off your character. So we found a statue blueprint. There's just one way you can quickly find all those statue blueprints, so that'll probably be something I think I can just knock that out. Try to find like level 1 of each. Old map, please. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. It's also another one of those things you can do if you're doing a run like another character, you set up your character all ready to go. You can just do a run like this to get rid of your excess money. The only thing I wouldn't do is set up the fountain, because you'll wipe the fountain out. Old map, please. I'll just do one more. I've committed to finding the old map again though. Maybe I shouldn't have committed. Yeah, also, if you have the blueprint unlocked, you can craft it instead. If you'd rather do that, it might go a little faster. I think it costs around 10 ore. So 10 ore, I mean, was probably cheaper in that regard, but sometimes you just find it after a couple clicks, so it's not really a big deal. Alright, so looking around real quick, we have a regular blueprint. Let me grab that. That's cool, we found a drink, we found some statues, and we found a regular blueprint. Just kind of show that you can farm all those things by doing this. Hot Helm, okay. Surprised I didn't have that one. I thought I had all the common ones by now. Gonna go to the next floor, gonna quickly look around. Have the anvil. And nothing on this floor that I can see. Oh, we have a die, okay. We'll grab the die. Eventually we'll get all the dies out of the pool of dies that we can get, and then we'll only find the other stuff, especially while gambling. Alright, and we're ready for the third floor. And I don't see anything, so kill off our character. This is where we could just keep going until we had all the statues, but I'm not going to do that right now. Also, each statue, you have to craft it for the first time, costs 1,000 ore. I don't really have any that I want to craft quite yet. There's some other ones like Bolgarth and Kyra that I would probably craft right now if I found them, maybe Callus as well. But that's like a quick overview of the Pyramid of Prophecy. We have the Gladiator unlocked now as well. So in the future we can do some Gladiator runs once we upgrade all his upgrades from the town, and then do some more Pyramid runs on basically all our characters if we want more stars. You honestly don't really need the stars, you don't have to do this, you don't really need Nimbus, you don't really need Arena, but the statues are definitely a big part of the Pyramid of Prophecy. Anyway, hope you guys learned something, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.